Hi sweet people, welcome back to my channel, and in this video I'm going to show you guys what a day in my life looks like. And I just woke up, that's why my voice is like this. The time right now is 6:15 and I have to freshen up and be outside home before 7. I just took a shower and you can see the drastic change in voice as well as the makeover. And first I have my OIT shirt on because it's work and then it's class, and I also have purple shirt inside because October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month, so that's why I'm wearing purple. I think there are a few events around campus, so yeah, now I'm all fresh. And for those who don't know, I'm an international grad student, and this is going to be more like a grad student life and a random day in grad student life, not like an average college student life who are all going for events and all that stuff. So I just want to make that clear. The bread is toasted and ready. I can take that. Usually I take lunch in this box, but then yesterday I took it in that. So today it's this. I got some biryani left. Now I'm going to mix protein in this, and I also have a small box of peanuts for those who want. And this is my cute lunch bag once again. Just stepped outside my house, and the lighting itself, it's different. It's already fall and it's super raining, and the temperature is getting around like 30s and 40s, which is like 0 to 5 degrees, and everyone are wearing heavy jackets except me. I'm wearing, for me as of now, light hoodie is working best. Oh, and it's super windy. I don't even know if you guys can hear all of this, but yeah, food is packed, food is good to go. Just stepped outside, there's literally nobody here around my apartment, and now I'm going to the train station. Yeah, being a grad student, it feels more like a job. It's not you are affiliated with the university, but you are there to do your job. Usually undergrads, they get to enjoy the college life. They try to be part of, that is what I tell the other undergrads as well, to try and be part of the college life, join events, join clubs. But in my case, I am trying to do my best to enjoy as an undergrad, because I'm new here as an international student. I want to make sure that I use all the opportunities and then try to be as part as how much ever I can. That's what I mean. I try to go to events as much as I can, and then I try to, now I'm part of peer education, and whatever clubs, groups are there, I just go join at least for the events, right? So that is what I personally like, and that's what I would recommend anyone who comes and talks to me. That's the best part about college life too. Trying to be part of as much as you can, trying to enjoy as much as you can, trying to make the connections, the networks. And as a grad student, the networking also really important, because as you tend to study a lot, and these networks are the ones which will push you through college. If you need someone to help you, have your classmates, because in undergrad the class sizes are like super huge. Everyone is for themselves. You might see them in another class, something like that might happen. But in grad school, the class size is small, and then you can tend to use those class sizes to your advantage. Suppose in my class, in one of my class, we have around 7 to 8 students and we are doing R, and I have no background in R. So for me to have those classmates, we are helping each other out, not in a bad way. It's just that if you don't know something, we can ask them and be like, hey, can you help me go through this? This is something which I need help in. And yeah, sure, that the small classes will help you with the bonding. You'll have close bonds with all those people. That's one thing about grad school life which I want to tell you guys. So yeah, I'm almost on the way to the train station. Journal Square. I'm at Bath Station, and there are a lot of people who are going towards New York City and opposite side of New York City. But then there are a few days in the mornings where I feel we have to go and all that. But then when I freshen up and come to the train station, I can see that a lot of people are waking up like me in the mornings and doing all the jobs. And who am I to complain and be like, oh wow, why do I feel like I'm the only one doing all this? Yes, I might start early compared to other students, and there are so many other people who are waking up at the same time as me, freshening up and going for work towards New York City. That's like thousands and thousands of people I see in Bath Station every day. So I don't feel like we are in the age to complain. We are in the age to work and earn. Usually in the mornings, these are a number of people who are in my coach, because we are in opposite side of New York City too. So it's always free like this. It takes some 11 to 12 minutes to reach Newark Penn, so I do all my morning prayers in the train itself. This is opposite side of New York City, so you can imagine how many are going towards New York City. Fun fact, Newark Penn is the third busiest station in the US after New York Penn and Grand Central. So yeah, this station is always busy and it's like a lot of people coming in and out, and this is not even peak hour. This is the Rutgers bus shuttle system, Newark Penn Station. Look at this random signpost which I found. I don't use the bus system because first I like walking, second it's complicated because the way how the route is, if I have to go to any building that I want to go, I have to take like 2 buses which I can cover in less than half a time by walking itself. And in walking it's like what, 0.9 miles, which a lot of people aren't doing. I'll be open about it. But then when you look at it in kilometers, it's more than it's around 1.4 to 1.5 kilometers. So I can cover all that easily by walking itself. And the buses, it's just complicated. And even if the bus has to come to my location, it will go around and it's like a circle, right? So it starts from Newark Penn, it goes around, and only the return it covers the building which I have to go. So I can cover all those by walking itself. That's why I don't take it. I just have to walk and have to clock in for work. So I have just 10 to 12 minutes for walking and I have to be fast. And there's a signal here. These are all the eateries around. I'm already in the university premises, and yeah, you can imagine how it's like during peak hours here. So look at this giant VPVA turning campus purple, and this is my building, Center for Law and Justice. Probably the only building, I've said this before, probably the only building in the world where justice is above law. Justice is on 5th floor in this building. Commuting last year, I was sitting in the benches, one of those benches there, waiting for classes and all this stuff. So that was last year. Now I have shifted. Now I'm in Jersey City. So yeah, it makes life easier. This is Angel Art Hall, and I have one of my shifts here in the lab. So on other days I come here for my work, but now I'm going to Hill Hall. And I'm nearing the campus quadrangle. These are steps. When I come for work in the morning, there's literally nobody here. People are yet to wake up actually. And this is Norman Samuels Plaza, where we have our outdoor events. At Hill Hall, this is the help desk here. And then the lab where I work at, it's over here on the side, but I can't show you guys inside because it's against the university policy. I have to open this lab and then the other classrooms near it. And right now I'm clocking to work here, and then I also have my laptop, so during work itself I'll try to make sure that I can cover as much of the readings that I can, because as a grad student we would have a lot of readings. Because for example, last year in fall 2021, for one subject which is a PhD subject, I had around like 700 to 800 pages per week. And this time also I'm taking like 3 to 4 courses. So 3 to 4 courses, so 9 credits is considered full-time for grad students, and for undergrad it is 12 credits. So right now for these 3 courses I have, for each subject I have 200 to 300 pages, so nearly 1000 pages is coming here itself. So there are a lot of extra readings to do. So during work I'll try to cover all of that. And why I'm working? Because I need the money obviously, but also as part of experience, because I'm trying to live on my own, paying the rent, all of it is coming on my own. So yesterday I worked around 9 to 10 hours. So basically as an international student we have the restriction. For citizens they don't have the restriction, they can work up to 30 hours, but for me I can work up to 20 hours, and we can give our schedules based on when we are coming to campus. So I'm coming to campus on 3 days. Earlier it was like that, now it's 4 to 5 days because I'm part of the clubs and events. But so based on those 3 days I gave my schedule that I'm ready to come, and then now I got my shift before 8 itself, so I'm coming in early, clocking in, and then there are days where I would come early and I would work. There have been days where I have worked clocked 10 hours or so, but today it's around 8 to 9 hours. And then as a grad student, a lot of other people would be working, so I am one of the on the younger side. I'm doing criminal justice. We have students from FBI. I mean, we have like crazy students like doing internships as courts and all those. I have the restriction. As I'm a non-citizen, I can't work in all those places, so I have all those restrictions. So that's why I'm working on campus. I'm trying to find internships. I have all those meetings also is there around this week, but I won't be covering it in this vlog. So I'm working and I'm being paid $15 per hour, so 20 hours, so you guys can do the calculation. But still, as I'm living near New York City, I feel that I'm not being compensated equally, but it's fine. I'm trying to manage on my own, eating on my own, cooking all of it, being on my own and all the stuff. So yeah, we have to manage all of this. I got no choice. So as a grad student, you have to make those sacrifices, do extra work, so that you can reap the rewards later. That's the main point. But yeah, trying to work for me also. See, right now I'm in the lab. There's literally nobody here. It's not even 8. It's just 7:30, 7:35 right now, and I just opened all the labs and all. So sometimes I wish I could be outside with friends, enjoying, attending events, all of that. But then in my case, I have to study, do all of it on my own. And I also earn the reputation for knowing where and all the events are happening because I do all the research online. I get to know that easily. And I just ask for small break in between. I just go show my face, say hi to a few people, eat food, and then come. As a grad student, this is a grad student hack which one of the professors told me last year, that as a grad student you are allowed to go to any event just for even for food. I mean, a lot of people know that, but they don't do that because they feel shy and all this stuff. But it's totally fine to do that. And yeah, that's what I'm planning to do today also. And then I try to cover lunch based on all that. Some days I would go there expecting food, then something or the other would happen. Catering would be cancelled, or they will have snacks instead of food. So each event there will be different kinds of food, pizza and all that. But as a grad student, anything goes. We are grad students. See, we can use grad student as a trick, as a hack, as like you can use that as an excuse. So that's what I mean. So yeah, that's what I have been doing. And right now I really wish I could be outside with friends, but yeah, I got to work, be on my own. And right now this readings are what is going on, and I also have homework. So I would be having online meeting or anything with my friends, with my classmates, so I'd be doing that. And then during work itself, I try to cover talking to my parents, talk to my parents twice in a day, and then with family, other family members, my friends, all of that happens at work only. So and then I do all my other research work online. Also, since I said I'm at help desk, I'll be attending calls, and we have people. I mean, I'm working in the IT. Please don't stereotype me or anything. But yeah, getting on the calls is another story altogether because there are people calling. Some are good calls, we get like real legible issues, and then few other calls where people are rude to us and all of that. That's one thing about customer service, people being rude, but we can't be rude back. I mean, that's not customer service. But yeah, we just, people will rant and all those things. We have our own thing going on, and then there are people who would be ranting at us. They would be shouting and be like, oh, you IT, you can't do this, you can't do that. But yeah, that is the other story which happens. But yeah, all while studying, I'll be doing my own work, thinking about deadlines, and then there are people, we'll be attending calls, creating tickets, trying to help with those issues. We are trying to help them, but those people don't realize all that, they take it all on us. So and then it was like, yeah, we just patiently take it in, I patiently take it in. And then I was like, yes, okay, I understand, I'm trying to solve your issue, I'll try to ask my supervisor what's going on. And then after all those calls, after them shouting, going back to your reading, so we like, oh my god, I was in a mood, I was going with the flow, I was in my zone, and then these people take it off. But yeah, that is also one more thing happens. But then it's fine, there are people who come ask for small doubts and get things clarified, and those are the times where you would be breaking off from my flow, where I'll be breaking off from my flow. But yeah, I think that's normal, and I don't know what else to do. Just took a small break to come attend this VPVA event. A lot of students walking in and out. You guys would have seen how it was in the morning, and today it's actually very less because it's quite chilly and it's raining. And now our class is done, and that's why I can see a lot of students coming outside. It's Monopoly game which I'm playing today. Won a gift card at that event, $5 Amazon gift card, and then as part of a quiz I got a voracious volunteer. To take small breaks by walking around, so it's a water break right now. I did my work shift, and now I found an event, so I'm going to go there. It's a VPVA event. Yeah, it stopped raining, so there are people who are coming to the quadrangle. Came late to the event, so pizza is done. Then there's event happening. Work is done, just attended that one event. I mean, usually we have a lot of events happening around. Today it was just this event. I have done event hopping, you heard bar hopping and all stuff. I'm the first person to do event hopping, go from one event to another, eat all the food, meet all the people. But yeah, today it was just this event. Yeah, work also went fine. I mean, we have a lot of today also. One guy, he was just shouting at me. This is one thing I realized. A lot of people are operating on emotion rather than rational thoughts. But then it's fine. I just realized the best way is to just be patient, talk to them patiently, and be like, yeah, I'm there to help. Hello. And then not to like, I mean, you can shout, but then I'm there to help you. If you're going to shout at me, what do you expect me to do? And these are things which I don't even have access to. So that's another interesting thing. So you plus also regarding work, you have access to files which other people don't. And then, oh yeah, it's slightly drizzling. So yeah, right now I'm just walking back to my building. It's so proud. I feel so proud to say it's my building. And it's lightly drizzling. Work went on well, and now it's fall and all that is happening, and the sun is setting early. Right now it's 4, and outside it's super dark place. It's also starting to rain, right? So because of daylight and all this stuff, sunset is happening early, and now my classes are at 6 p.m. and by that time the sun is fully set. So there were days, I mean, I came to the US last year, and there were days when I would go inside my building, I would be yawning and getting inside. Earlier it was all fine, 6 p.m. the sun is all out, and then it felt nice to go inside building. But then after it started setting early, that's when you realize that after all the work as a grad student, you're stepping inside and you're like, oh my god, I have to still study. But yeah, academics is first, you need to focus on that. And yeah, it's a long day, and right now I have an appointment with my professor. So usually as a grad student you'll be in close touch with your professor. So that's what is happening right now, working on this research project with 2 professors. So I'm going down for that. People walking in and out of the building for the classes, and usually when I have free slots and or when I'm going from one hall to another, you see those benches there. So I would just randomly go to benches, talk to people. And during lunchtime I'm actually in the campus center offering people my food. So that's one more thing I would be doing, but today I couldn't show that to you guys. This is my building. Once we had Obama talk inside this building in 2015. Yeah. And School of Criminal Justice is in the 5th floor, and all of the floors we have libraries as well as School of Law. The atrium of law building, we have this small event for bar review. I'm just here for the bagels. How beautiful this is. School of Criminal Justice. We have our own coffee making machine. So usually I come here just for the hot chocolate, and then I would use a lot of French vanilla. So that's one thing I usually come early for. Hot chocolate is getting ready. I'm here waiting outside for my professor to come. The waiting area to talk to him. Talking to my professor. That is in a way more tiring than work itself. But yeah, all went well with the research and stuff. Let's start. Yeah.
To this slide. So again, do some of the things we have already done. Take a deep breath. We're gonna get it right. Okay? If you missed a comma somewhere, could be that you use you didn't use caps, you didn't load the stat net. I mean, it's typically that kind. It's that simple. It just needs time. Just take your time. There are only 2 labs for this class. That's all you need to do. It's not 100 of them. It's just 2.
See, R is fun. 40 just got done with class, getting some comfort level with the program R. So I'm excited about that. Been a long day, but the day is still not done yet. Now I just checked the bus schedule, and I'm going to NJIT bus stop because I see a lot of people who are new here. So basically, as part of social service, I don't know, I'm just doing it for fun. That I'm trying to connect people together. That day at bus stop, I connected around 8 to 10 people. For example, that day also, a random day, I was there on campus. I walked into student center. I just walked in, and then I saw 3 tables. So I was like, yeah, let's go and say hi, connect people together. First table, he told cyber security. Second table, some random person. He was like, okay, fine, I talked to him. Third person, again cyber security. I connected the first person and third person together. So that's fun. I'm just enjoying it. Do you remember these the old game where we had all the cards turned upside down, and then you would choose the cards and then check. Oh yeah, if it's similar, you can take the pair out. So that's what I've been doing, but I'm doing that with people. That's the only difference, and I'm actually enjoying it. It's like being a matchmaker, but for friends. Because in my case, I came here and I had no friends. All the connections I made on my own, but I don't want others also to face the same way. So that's why I'm doing this as part of social service, and I'm really enjoying it. And this is one thing I'm doing every single day because they are also NJIT campuses nearby. So for me also, it's fun to meet and talk to new people, get to know them. They have my contact. I share about channel. I share about small things which would be helpful for them later. So that's what I'm trying to do about getting the documents, what to do and what next to do. So I'm just enjoying all of this. But yeah, it's all part of a big deal for me to help these people succeed in what they are doing. Like small things brings me happiness, and that's why I'm doing that. Or else I last week I was going to gym just to practice some punching, also in a way to like venting out, So yeah, that's one more thing. So I'm just waiting for the bus to come. On most days, if I have time for the bus, I try to come here just for the back workout. The worst feeling is when the train leaves right when you reach the platform. Finally, I'm walking back to my place. Right now it's 9:30 p.m. and trust me when I say this, I'm actually early to my place. Usually I reach home around 10:30, 11 p.m. and then next day again I have to wake up early around 6 and then come outside of my apartment to go to campus around like 7 a.m. Before 7 a.m. if I am outside my apartment, yeah, that's a good sign. So yeah, that's my schedule, and that's my schedule for 4 to 5 days in a row in a week for me. Yeah, I just returned home, freshened up, completed my night routine, had my dinner, and now I'm going to go to bed. I just want to show you guys what a random day in my life looks like. I didn't plan, oh yeah, this event is happening, oh yeah, that event is happening. Yes, some days there are like bigger events, yes, some days there are like smaller events, and the food also varies. For each event, we get different types of food, so that's always there. But then it was a good day, and I just showed you guys, yeah, this is what I do on a average day. Yeah, today is Wednesday and this was my schedule for Wednesday. Tuesday I work like what, 9 to 10 hours, and then I come back home, have to prepare, and then again it's the same routine, same rigor and all of that. And tomorrow is actually going to be a busy day. Same routine in the morning, and then I have two back to back classes, 2 3 hour back to back classes. So yeah, that's the long day. And then Friday again, it's a bit casual. Friday is a bit casual with peer education training and then therapy and then other lab which I have to cover. So yeah, I mean the kind of schedule that I have, I thought, yes, this is what a grad student schedule should look like. Yes, we are going to campus only a few days doing the work, but again, it all depends on how you want your college life to be like. Yes, I can just attend my class, go back home, study, give exams, do my assignments, but that's not what I want to do. As an international student, I want to explore. So of the other 3 days when I am at home, one day is for cooking, one day is on the same day I complete my laundry, clean my room, do as much as readings as possible, and then other 2 days I try my best to explore. And on top of that, I am also journaling and then doing vlogging, so editing, trying to explore because I'm new here. I want to explore. I love exploring, being outside and trying out new different cuisines, museums, clubs. So all of that is also there on the side. But then yeah, this is my schedule. I can also add sad BGM on the side and make it look like, yeah, this is what student schedule is like for me in the US. It's so hard, but I didn't want to do that. I wanted to show you guys, yes, it is all possible. Yes, I mean, I may not look visibly tired, but I have a lot going on in terms of work and trying to do two researches, as I told you, and then trying to manage. It's all about how you prioritize, how you balance your schedule. So it all comes down to that. If you are good at balancing, I have a board where I write down what all I need to do, and that's what helps me. And then each one has their own working schedule as well. For me, as I told you, at work I try to do readings, but I can't do my assignments. For me, I need to be in my own space. For that, I need to be at my place, and then I need to work. I can't work on campus and at the same time read. Do my assignment. That is not me. But for other people, yes, that might work. And then for other people, they might try to. I mean, for me, it's all about not getting into unhealthy habits and trying to work on your healthy habits and build good coping mechanisms for whatever you're going through. That's what I'm trying to do, and that's what I have been doing all this time from my undergrad till now, and that's what is working for me. And this is just a random day in my life. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Another random day on campus, coming to campus around 7:30 and then staying on campus till 10:30. So that's like what, 13 hours outside home. This is my schedule for like 4 to 5 days in a week on campus. So I just finished my work. Yeah, at Dana Library. Oh my god, so many people are coming at the library. I just went because it's an open shift. So many people just came and I was like, how do I manage all that? But yeah, all that went fine. And then I got another RA opportunity. So I'm a research assistant to 3 professors till now. So I'm be going to talking to the professor for that. Then I have a peer wellness coach meeting in the morning as well as in the evening. So right now I'm going to international students club meeting. So I'm still recollecting. It's more like a video journal. And then after that, class, so we have a midterms going on and I have a wonderful presentation ready. It's about gun violence and mental health, two things which I'm really passionate about because I lived in a house where there were 2 guns, and the mental health is another topic which I'm interested in. So midterms, a presentation, and then papers, RA for 3 subjects, staying on campus and doing all of this, peer education meeting, all of that is there. Oh wow, and it's so nice, the weather is so nice. It's like 5 degrees Celsius and it feels so good. So right now I'm going to the Indian Students Club. Yesterday we had an event. I'll show you guys the food of yesterday as well as for today. There's grilled chicken, then bow tie pasta with broccoli, garlic bread, and assorted cookies. Here we have only pizzas around. So yeah, I just finished my evening class and everything went well. I went to the event, I got to meet interesting people, and then they are talking about making it as a group, international students group, but already I'm part of so many groups, but I decided to join as a member. And then after that I had a meeting with peer educators, so I am planning to also become a peer wellness coach. So I had that meeting also going on. So on top of being a peer educator, I will also be a peer wellness coach, so that training. And after that I had a meeting with the professor, and this is regarding being a research assistant. So basically I will be research assistant to 3 professors. One is regarding networking and one is regarding honesty and judges, the other one is in Myanmar based projects. So it's going to be fun and I'm going to be paid. So all these 3 are important, and I mean, it's all about making connections. Again, as a grad school student, you're making connections. I was asking for RA questions. At one point, I didn't have any, and suddenly one professor is recommending me to another professor's. So that's a big thing, right? When a professor recommends your name to another professor for a RA. So that's a huge thing actually in grad school. So I got that thing done, and after that, we had our. So and then I also, this weekend we have community engagement, so that video is coming out where we go out and help people. So it's all about how I look at events. I'm like, yeah, I want to go to this. It's all about how much you want to be involved with the campus. That's what I'm trying to say. Even though it's a random day video, it's all about how much you define your college life. So for me, college is about, if I'm coming to the campus on 4 to 5 days, I need to be fully occupied on those 4 to 5 days. Right now it's 9 p.m. and I have some more work with presentation tomorrow, so I'll be finishing that. And on other interesting thing is, I just got to know about this an hour back. So on this Friday there's a lab oriented meeting. So basically incarcerated people from prison who have been there in prison for more than 30-40 years, they're coming out and they need to assimilate with the society better. So they needed some volunteers, student volunteers, who would help them with teaching the people with how to use smartphones. So I have decided to represent Android because this is such iPhone dominated society. So that's the other event. After that, peer education, then another meeting with a graduate student for regarding the same RA one. So a lot of projects coming up. It's just a random day, but number of events which are happening around, like tuck tuck tuck. I have so many alarms, like 4 o'clock go to this event, 5 o'clock go to this event, attend this meeting. So it's all there. Now after this small work, I'll go home. So yeah, it's been a long day. Another quick random day example. I left home before 6:45 and right now the time is 10:40. So that's nearly what, 16 hours. So I was outside home for 16 hours and walked to the Penn station and then back here, and then met interesting people. Actually, that's one good part. While going, I talked to the conductor. I mean, I realized that I need to leave home around 6:45 so that the it's a different vibe altogether when you are early compared to most other people. You don't have the morning rush. The rush starts at 7 a.m. So I want to be there. Before that, went to work. During work, there was a UFC event, and after that, I was talking to another friend. I was doing my own work, and then we had some other campus-based issue. After that, went met a professor, talked regarding research because I'm hiring for two professors. So I'm a research assistant for two professors. Went to another professor, got the paperwork done. So I'll start that work next week. So that is going well. And then attended class, gave a presentation that went well. And after the gym, went talked to my boss, and then came back to do the paperwork again. And then went to an event evening class, and during class I talked to an interesting set of people, got those group activities done. After that, two events, and then wait for the bus. I was like, no, it's fine, I'm walking. And then met interesting people again, met someone who I met during apartment hunting time. So after a long time I'm meeting this person. So after that, now I'm home, freshened up, got ready for tomorrow there's four events, one training and work, and then I have to prepare lunch. So I'll just go and do something simple. I already cooked and kept something, maybe egg rice or something simple. So tomorrow's breakfast is taken care of, dinner is taken care of, only the lunch part I'll have to do. And then Saturday there's a shooting, there's a long event, and Sunday I have to work on research projects. But yeah, this is my plan. I'm just doing it more like video journal, as well as part of random day. You guys are getting an idea of what it's like to be in my place.